President Biden appears to finally be willing to change our relationship with Saudi Arabia. You think? Ring of Fire's Farron Cousins joins me to talk about what's happening and many, many other issues. You've written about this so much. You've been a commentator about it for so long, about what is it? What is this love affair that we have with Saudi Arabia? Besides, they're buying our weapons. We have to have their oil. Let's talk about this a little bit. There's a turnaround because Biden has been embarrassed. He's been embarrassed on the international front.
Yeah, he went there this summer, essentially had to grovel, please do something about oil prices, release more oil, help us out here. We need it. The world needs it. We're all counting on you. And Saudi Arabia finally came back within the last week or so and just said, no, we're actually going to cut production. We're going to artificially drive prices up because that's in our financial interest. So go to hell, basically. Well,
okay, so our go to hell with them is we're not going to sell you any more weapons. We're not going to let your kids come over here and train how to fly F-35s and use all our sophisticated aircraft. We're not going to allow it anymore. We're not going to spend all the money we're spending to defend you against all the people who hate your guts right there in your backyard. We're not going to do any of that. And oh, by the way, if we find an alternative oil source, we're going to tap into that. There's all kinds of ways we can punish him. I love to see Biden getting mad about it because they embarrassed him, Farron. It was the most embarrassing damn scene that he's experienced.
Well, and it's about time, too. I mean, look, Biden, when he was campaigning, said, I'm going to make him a pariah.
Yeah.
But he didn't. He bowed down to them just like every president before him. And finally, he's back to that, okay, you know what? You want to get tough? Let's get tough. And every single thing you pointed out should have been done 22 years ago. Well, it shouldn't be happening now. It should have been something that was decades ago.
How about it should have been done when they murdered 3,000 people on American soil? And we knew that the Saudi family was involved in the murder of 3,000 Americans on American soil. We didn't do anything. We should have done something when it was very clear that they've lost leadership and they murdered Khashoggi. We should have done something then. There's time after time where we've said, why have we not taken steps? Why, these people are awful.
Selling the weapons that we sell to them to the Taliban, and then the Taliban uses them to kill American soldiers.
Forgot that.
The money for the terrorists that they're funneling through all these banks. The list is endless. The human rights abuses they're doing to their own people. I mean, that should have been the massive, red flag number one. There's any one of these things that we could pick to say we should be done with you forever.
Farron, with all the stories that you've done on the royal family in Saudi Arabia, is there any, even a scintilla of doubt in your mind that they feed the international terrorism machine? Any doubt?
100% they do.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no other way to slice that. They are absolutely fueling a lot of it, as much as they can, in the Middle East. They're bombing busloads of children.
Yeah.
They're doing all kinds of horrendous things in their neighboring countries, and we allow it just because we want the oil and we want their money for the weapons they buy.
Okay, the punk prince, the mutt, I call him the mutt. The mutt says, well, we have to do this because we can't let our profits fall too far because I'm building a $500 billion futuristic city. Have you followed that part of the story? He says, that's why we have to do this, because I have to have money to build my $500 million futuristic city. Chances are lobbyists are going to take over here on behalf of Saudi Arabia. He's going to cave in. It's going to be business as usual tomorrow. And the unfortunate thing is, for some reason, we can't quit Saudi Arabia, and we need to. We need to if the Iranians want to come and bomb the hell out of them, we need to stay out of it.
If we could switch to renewable energy, we could bankrupt that country in 10 years.
Exactly. Isn't that the best renewable energy argument?
It is.
I mean, to me, when you look at everything, deal with the Saudis.